Greetings, and these are news bulletin for tonight. The southern side of the island was without power this morning due to a damaged power pole at Kaimisi. Community representative participates in a workshop on intangible cultural heritage and understanding laws. Niue athletes managed to beat personal bests at the Commonwealth Youth Games in the Bahamas. A fallen power pole at Kaimisi caused unexpected power outage early this morning, leaving half of the island without power for most of the day. The area between Kaimisi and Tuila is the only remaining stretch where power lines are above ground that poses risks for the southern grid. According to the General Manager of Niue Power, Warren Halatau, the power poles have been exposed to the elements over the years and are slowly deteriorating and eventually falling to the ground. The underground cable that was installed using European Union funding has not been used as it requires transformers and switchgear that have not arrived. Mr. Halatau said that once the transformers and switchgear arrive, installation will begin and the underground cable feeding the southern side of the island will be switched on. The underground system will provide a more reliable and safer electrical grid for the southern side. Niue Power Corporation staff worked throughout the day to renew the power pole and restore power at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Both Niue Primary School and Niue High School were closed today due to the power cut, but school will resume back to normal tomorrow. Communities have been called to take a stock of intangible cultural heritage within their villages as part of a project that is being funded by UNESCO. 2 workshops have been scheduled for this week at the Scenic Maravai. The first was on yesterday for the representatives from the northern side of the island, and the other workshop for the southern villages will be held this Thursday. This community engagement will also provide a chance for participants to find out more about the 2003 Convention and the Taonga Niue Act 2012 that provides guidance on how these intangible cultural heritage sites should be protected or developed. The training gave an overview of the Taonga Niue Act with explanations of the legal rights that an individual or collective have relating to cultural heritage and traditional knowledge. Participants were challenged to question what the law means, its purpose, relevance, and how they could contribute to the realization of how this law helps to preserve cultural heritage. There was also a desire for further education and awareness programs for the wider public to understand what this means and to be able to preserve the cultural heritage of Niue. Participants are expected to return to their villages and take stock of the different cultural heritage sites and sources of traditional knowledge within their villages and help Taonga Niue to document this information for future reference. The workshop for villagers on the southern side of the island will be held this coming Thursday. Niue's young and small team of athletes to the Commonwealth Youth Games in the Bahamas have completed their competitions and managed to beat their personal bests. The team of 4 athletes and 2 officials left the island just over a week ago to compete in the athletics field events from the 20th to the 23rd of July up against more than 300 athletes from around the world. The girls' javelin throw, Havens Yosikefu placed 13th with a throw of 22.35 meters, and Maxine Edwards placed 14th with 19.14 meters. Shot put, Maxine Edwards placed 13th with 9.59 meters, and Havens Yosikefu at 9.18 meters. Discus, Maxine Edwards placed 8th on 22.29 meters, and Havens Yosikefu in 9th place with 18.58. For the boys, shot put, Andre Kofisi 11.3 meters in 8th place. Dwayne DeLacy 10th place in 9.3 meters. Discus Andre Kofisi on 10th place with 29.5 meters and Dwayne Tulaisi on 23.04 placing 11th. Although they may not have placed on the medal table, this games has been a learning curve and the athletes managed to beat their personal best, which is quite an achievement. The team returns this coming Friday. And that is all of our news bulletin for tonight.